Alright, welcome back to Let's Play Stellaris. And we got the Bothrozoid Star League, who just got our butts poked by pirates. These space Mongols over here. And they killed a few of our things, and now they're leaving. So that's fun. I assume that they're still hostile to me, but whatever. We'll rebuild and move on, and we've almost... These guys over here have gotten one system up ahead of us, so they've kind of blocked us up. We're going to block them off on the rest of this, and we can basically start building up and thinking about our next move. I think these guys rivaled us. Yeah. Do they have any allies? Still have a research agreement with them, which sucks. And they rival me and pretty much everybody around them? What about you? How do you feel about those guys? You don't like those one dudes. You're neutral to me. And they're pacifists, so... what I don't want to happen is that these guys ally. They're both xenophobes, so I don't think they're going to do that. Also, these guys are egalitarian. Yeah, fanatic egalitarian, and these guys are... well, they're authoritarian. They're not fanatic, but they're basically opposite and xenophobes, so they're not going to like each other. I feel okay going ahead and rivaling these guys back and getting some influence out of it. They're not going to like me anyway. But now we have to pay attention to both sides of the deal and make sure we are equivalent in power. So, yeah. But first we need to recover from our little problem. These are these raiding
Construction
bros.
online.
Looks like they're leaving.
System scan complete.
I'm going to go ahead and build a couple more construction ships. Just to rebuild some things. I'll just delete them once we're done. That wasn't with us, so that's okay. And these guys are leaving, so it's fine. I think I'm going to build a star base here and here. Yeah, and then I have my shit covered. I'll just won't bother with this for a while, and I might move this starbase to here.
Construction online.
Eventually. But since I have 2 slots open, and I've got the... income to do it, since I am more worried about these guys than anywhere else, I'll go ahead and do this. I like that strategic aspect of it, where you have to worry about what your guys are doing. I have a ton of friggin' influence for some reason. I think I was just ignoring things while I was... I think I was just ignoring things while I was being attacked, so... Oh, I'm out of mineral. Makes sense. Alright.
Construction online.
Don't know why I sent you there. They didn't destroy as much as I thought they did. Huh. Okay. Well, like I said, I'm gonna leave that one. That one's not worth the energy upkeep to get for just 2 sites. Especially since these guys are friendly with me. And yeah, I'm bleeding
Construction online.
bleeding out a little in energy, that's okay. I've got a reserve of things. Wait for that. Has anybody showed up at my my robot planet?
New technology discovered.
Wait, technology? I want to check my robot planet. Still 3 pops. That one place that got eaten. Okay. Well. Go with that. Go with that. Oh, okay.
Construction online.
Just waiting for money. By
System
money, I mean
surveyed.
minerals, of course. But technically, I suppose the closest thing to an analog for money is, in fact, energy. But who cares? Who cares, right?
Construction online. Construction online.
Minerals matter far more.
Construction online.
At least once you have the, you know, upkeep of things in under control. Oh, he's already building it. This is the wrong place. It's here.
Construction online. Construction online.
Excellent. Some more unity. Yep, just building up.
Construction online.
Now the plan, I suppose, is going to be
Construction
to
online.
just build tall until we actually have some other plan going on, like figuring out where we're going to go. I suppose attacking one of our unfriendly neighbors is the best plan. Don't need that one anymore. What were you doing? Where are you? Okay. I don't know why you stopped. And we'll basically have to figure out... These guys are going to be more annoying, but if I can get
online.
These guys killed... these guys are not going to like me because I'm a fanatic. Yeah, they already have a penalty because I'm a materialist. But we shall see. Keep going doing that. And then, of course, we have to deal with this system and what's in here, and of course, Z-Dragon, who is going to be causing us numerous problems. Eventually. And of course, the reward you get for that is a really big planet with some cool stuff on it.
Construction online.
Okay, they're not being friendly with these guys.
Construction online.
And just doing some nice peaceful build-up. Repairing our energy stuff. I'm afraid of these guys getting much bigger, but it doesn't look like that they are very enthused about going this way, since there are bad men over there. And they don't exactly share
System survey.
ideology, so they're not going to be very friendly towards them. They don't oppose them either, so I suppose that's another way of thinking about it. So I got enough influence to build another thing. I thought I had a
Construction online.
militarist faction form,
online.
but it doesn't look like it. That's actually the case. Maybe it was somewhere else that had that happen. I have a lot of backfill to do.
Construction online.
And it looks like this is going to work. Even if I miss this one, I'll have that
online.
one. Go to hell. I guess you can go do some stuff. 5's fine.
Debris scanned.
We can eventually go there. So, diplomatically, we've got two guys on either side of us who are
System scan complete. Construction online.
unfriendly, to say the least. And unfortunately, there's not really a good way of doing this. I would have to do something with my energy output. I mean, there's plenty of energy to be hooked up over here. But each one of these stations costs me energy to maintain, so... Whether that adds up to 26 or not is anybody's guess. Alright. I just have to wait until this is
discovered.
Finished. Okay, clone vats. Those are pretty good. Naval capacity increase. Also very good. I do need these mountains, but I wish I had the volcano one. This one's also really good. These are basically space marines. They're not as good as the psychic super soldiers, but they're better than most of the other ones you can get. I suppose they're not as good as like the super robots, but they're less expensive, I think. So. And you can only have those if you know, robots. And that certainly limits some of the things
System surveyed.
And if I really wanted to min-max energy, I would just take these, but... And 2 months will lock down that. Okay. That debris, it's just from some pirates. Yeah, normally this would be kind of an iffy situation, but since both of these guys up here are friendly, I can defend this pretty well.
Construction online.
I mean, this is kind of a cluster over here, but really, you kind of have to have star bases where you start your things to begin with. The ship is performing that. This one. You don't do that. And you do this. Go to these ones. Okay. And then... Yep. We'll just need to fill out the rest of these. We can go for... maybe this one and this one last. I'd hate to have pirates constantly spawning from here. That'd be a huge pain. What's this? Oh yeah, I had a bunch of dudes killed here, didn't I? Yes, I did. Well, that seems good enough, I guess. Yep, I had everybody get murdered by the other guys. See, this one's like the opposite. This has too many of these guys and too few of these guys. Well, it's got one extra. Unfortunately, because it costs energy to do things, I'm gonna have to
System scan complete.
not do that for now. Paradise domes. There we go. So we'll replace one of our least productive one on each planet with a Paradise dome. Or in this case, the only one that's actually functioning. Is it better here? In here. The only place that's producing food, I guess. Oh, this one doesn't have the upgraded thing, right? Okay, yeah. Why are the costs so high here? Just here in particular? No? I don't know, maybe dangerous wildlife is more expensive.
Construction online.
Alright. Now let's just try to get our energy upkeep.
System charted. Construction online.
Let's be concerned far more about our energy right now, so we can stabilize the situation. I'm gonna trade for some energy. I'll do it when we're about to run out, though.
System charted.
I can also get rid of construction ships or buildings or something like that.
Construction online.
Right, this one still has to travel. Okay. So now we have our circle of things to go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then eventually this one will be 14, 15. And then we'll have to fix those eventually.
Construction online.
Alright. It's the warlike trait. I can actually survive another month, but let's go ahead and trade some minerals.
Construction online.
Alright.
Construction online.
Yep, looks like I'm gonna have to rework some things. Maybe get some, where's the highest energy input I can get? Here. Ugh, that's so far away. By the time I even get there, the rest of these guys will be done, so... Alright. So we can do on our planets. I know this is going to cost more. Let's go ahead and sacrifice a little science here. Not much I can do there. Don't have any energy here at all that I can. No, right here. Okay. That's fine. They're not bad at energy. They're not good at energy either, but whatever. And then this one, these are robots, so... I mean, I could do that. I guess it's fine. They're droids, so they're not, like, super bad at it.
System charted.
Alright. I really should have looked up the in limbo thing.
Debris scanned.
Oh. Actually, you stick around. Actually, no, just move here. I think I will look into that the next time.
System surveyed.
Yeah, he's not even here yet, so. Alright. I do have another system I can colonize. I should do that also. Maybe make it do a little bit more specialization on my planets.
Construction online.
Unfortunately, I can't really afford to no, not both of you. Just this one. Can't really afford to be that cavalier about it.
Online. Construction online.
I mean, I guess the next tech I should be trying to get is one of the things that increases energy output.
Surveyed.
And we'll save our naval capacity for these cruisers, I think. I think that'll be a decent plan. Unfortunately, there's no economic stuff in here that we can get.
System scan complete.
The happiness from that will actually help. A little, I guess.
When
I don't
the
know.
aliens go to war, we observe.
Okay, it's pretty far from us. Colony development speed's not important right now. Shield hit points is good. Sure, it's cheap. I don't think I want to do that yet. Another thing I want to think about is getting a defensive pact with probably the Veltarians. Actually, that would be a bad choice since they're inferior to us. Maybe the Gorfs then. They're Federation builders. We'll see if they start a Federation, who they invite. these guys don't like them, so maybe we can play a little Federation style over here. Not my favorite thing to do in this game, but it does work. Okay, it's better than building another mine, since I'm actually above water in energy now. I don't know why I bothered clicking on that. I knew that was going to be like that. I'd like to be friendly with these guys. These guys have been good friends with me in some of my other games. As long as you're not ideologically opposed to them, it's pretty easy. So, I mean, unless you're, pacifist. Well, no, I guess you could have. They are also freedom mans. So, I don't know. That was probably my artist friends trying to get me to do something. Whatever it was, I turned them down. Alright. He's already building one? Okay. And this is probably around the part of the game where I usually have a big energy crash. So, this is not unexpected. Just have to worry about
Construction
getting
online.
things under control. Three energy here. Yeah. By three, I mean 3 systems there. Three systems, but stations. I cannot think very well today. That's a pretty rich system. Not much in the energy, though. I'll at least pay for itself, though.
System scan complete. System charted.
And with that, I guess... I got Alpine dudes? Ooh. Hey, I do! Alpine dudes! My trap worked! I mean, my thing where people came to visit. Hooray! Hooray, Dorbalans! They are... Serviles. Very, very nice Serviles. Hey, hey. You know what we should do? We should... Oh, and some Gorfs showed up. We should genetically modify these guys. Yeah. Into being super great. And then... I don't know. Spread them around. Because these guys, we've got some cold planets. The Gorfs, sadly, are... Well, they're not bad. They have it. Well, they've got a slightly different preference to us, so we can use them. Now, this was the plan. To attract migrants and then spread them around like they were plagues. Unfortunately, these guys look the same. Not much I can do about that, but, you know, that's gonna happen. And yeah, I think they'll have to wait until next time. We really don't want to start doing the full-scale changing of species until we have a little bit more points, just because we can get some really good traits onto them. And we want to be able to remove positive traits to get rid of some of the subpar ones. But if we can get enough species, we can really min-max things if we get enough energy income to really move people around and stuff. But that'll have to wait for the future. I will see you next time on Let's Play Stellaris. With 4 species now. Well, unless you include robots, then there's 5. But 4!